Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I was just making sure that my system was starting to record. For some reason, it was just like it was frozen. I don't know. Anyways, my name is Ronnie. Thank you so much for watching the video. You ain't got no sense. Right now, one of my kids is making faces at me while I'm trying to record this. As you can see, stop. I am in my living room. Right now, this is kind of the only place I have to record my videos. But today, what we are going to do is a really quick review, kind of like a first impression of the new Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus Foundation. So as you can see, this is the one that I have. The shade that I have is Nude Ivory. This is new. This just came out maybe a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been a little bit longer. I'm not sure. But I've seen some really good reviews on it. And typically Wet n Wild foundations, the original one, I can never find my shade. This one, as far as I know, is a new shade. I don't know if they have a Nude Ivory in the original, so I'm really excited to try this. And like I said, it's just going to be kind of a quick first impression. I'm just going to put it on, set it, see how it wears. I do have a couple more videos to film after this one, so hopefully it turns out really, really good and I ain't got to redo my base. So I did get this at Walmart for about $5 or $6, I believe. And if you see me looking this way, it's just because I'm trying to make sure that I'm still recording. It does have a tendency to sometimes freeze, and I am working on the brightness and everything. I don't know, I'm still kind of working out the mechanics of this right now. So I'll go ahead and put this on, and hopefully, it looks good. And I do have my hair kind of awkwardly pinned back somehow. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to hold or not. So yeah, we'll see. But if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified about future videos. And we'll go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so I do have my moisturizer already on, just the Dove that I typically use in my other videos, and I cannot find it to save my life. I'll look for it really quick. Yeah, I ain't gonna find it. It's in my makeup bag, and it's a mess right now. But I did use the LMS Pro Collagen Rose Facial Oil as well. Just something new that I'm trying out to see if it helps moisturize it. So this is something that we did get in our our BoxyCharm about a month or two ago, I think. And the primer that I want to try with this is going to be the No Problem primer from Touch and So. This is something that we did get from BoxyCharm. It's been several months ago, but this is what mine looks like. I love this primer. It used to be absolute favorite primer, and then I started trying other ones like the Fenty one. And then I'm also going to use this matte finish priming fine from Catrice. This says it is an anti-shine fixing spray. You can use it as a primer, like before you put your makeup on, but I'm not wanting to do that. I do want to give, this another try because I really did like it. And where this is a dewy finish, I want to use a primer that I do know how it performs to see if it's going to hold up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pump some of this on my face, like so. Okay. I'm just going to rub it in with my hands. And if you hear my kids in the background, I am sorry. They are in their bedroom playing right now while I'm filming. I think I got you. Yeah, I forgot. You don't have to have a whole lot to do this. My face has been dry, so that's why I'm trying out some oils. I got to get a concealer. I am just a genius. Probably just use my Fenty one since it's kind of like laying right beside of me. Alright, so as you can see, the things didn't exactly work out. They kept trying to file. I did go ahead and pause the video so I could grab my concealer from Fenty since it was laying beside of me. Alright, so we'll go ahead, and I put too much of that primer on, so I had to wipe a little bit of it off. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use my makeup thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm not good at words today, as you can tell. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a really good shake. And again, this is in the color Nude Ivory. Says that this hydrates and smooths complexion for a luminous finish. Says it is buildable coverage for normal to dry skin. So my skin is more on the normal side. I do have some dry patches. Nothing serious, like I'm not real oily or nothing, but where it is kind of been dry and stuff here in Kentucky, my skin is just like, nah. So I've been trying to use a little bit more moisturizer than I usually do. I do have my eye makeup already done. I'll be talking about that in another video. So this is the bottle. No, just a regular bottle, and you do get how many ounces? I have no idea. Oh, you do get 28 milliliters, a little bit below one fluid ounce in here. Now, it doesn't really stink like the other one does. It doesn't smell like paint, I don't think. It does have a smell to it, though. But again, just a paddle applicator. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my skin. I'm the only one that uses this. And I did look on their website, and it does say that this was light neutral, which is the same thing that I have in my Fenty foundation. That's how I match myself. Plus, I also use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, I think, as well, as kind of like a little thing. I am going to be using the Tati Plentiful. It is dirty. I do need to wash it. But as you can see, I just put like a little bit on my face and my chin. I'm going to go ahead and just, I had to remember if I even put on primer. It's been one heck of a week. I'm just going to put a little bit more on. I'll put some on my forehead here in a second. But so far, so good. It is covering up. It does kind of look like it's a pretty decent match. I really like the Blendiful. It feels like it really gets into all those hard to reach spots, like around your eyes and stuff. I like to use this pointed edge for it. Seems to be covering up my redness though. I do have a redness naturally. A little bit here. I have been liking more of a dewy foundation here lately. I've got the Fenty Hydrating foundation, and that so far is probably one of my absolute favorite foundations ever, except maybe for the Maybelline one. so far it seems to be blending in really, really good, and I think that was a pretty good color match. Hopefully this does not oxidize on me. But it seems to have covered up pretty much all of my dark spots and things. But just a little bit more around my eye and on my nose, just to make sure all my dark circles is covered. You can definitely tell it's fragranced. I mean, it's not as strong as the paint smell from the other one, but it doesn't smell like roses either. Which if you have sensitive skin, it might not be a good fit, but I don't really have sensitive skin as far as I know. The thing I like about the Blenderful is you can do it however you need to. So far, I really, really like it, and I do have another one already as a backup. Okay. It actually looks really, really good. Alright. So, this is a sign that we have already got the foundation on. This is not. So, as you can tell, let me see if I can brighten this up just a little bit. Okay. So, as you can tell, this side does still have the redness, and I have a birthmark over here as well. But this side is the one that we've used the foundation on. I mean, you can kind of tell a difference because this side does look a lot smoother, and you don't see the redness or the really the under eye circles. I mean, I can tell a difference. Like right in here where my nose meets, I can tell. Let's see if I can turn this brightness down. Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll try that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the other side and put my concealer on, and then I will be right back. So just wanted to show that I am putting on the Fenty Beauty concealer, and this is in the shade 150. Same shade as my foundation. However, thought I'd go ahead and show this step. So the other side, as you can see, pretty much done pretty good. It didn't really cover up my birthmark, which, you know, it doesn't bother me. It's just, it's been there for 34 years. So it's, you know, it's there. So I'm going to go ahead and very, very quickly finish blending out the concealer, and then I'll be back. Alright, so the concealer is on, and you know, I mean, it's Fenty. I love Fenty. And as you can tell, I just put my hair back to get it out of the way. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this back up. Now, let me finish up. Okay. Go ahead and take my hair down. Trust me, I know I already look awful, but you know, you get what you get, I guess. Powder. Ah. This is a new powder I will be talking about in a video. I don't know if this video will go up before this or not, but this is a setting powder from Ciate, London, that I got in my BoxyCharm this month for February. Oh, that's tacky. I don't like that. I do not like. I like the dewy look, but I don't like the tackiness of it, I guess I should say. And I did try to pat it in quite a bit. Chipmunk face. Okay, anyways, it is what it is. Well, there's a really good look of it. See? All up in y'all's faces. Sorry. I had to get my brush. Alright. So, I have used this powder. Really do like it. I will be doing my BoxyCharm video for February in like a second. I wanted to get this done and my foundation on before I did hit. Go ahead. And what I'm doing is I've been taking like my setting powders or any loose powders, and putting on like this. It's supposed to catch all that and not supposed to make a big mess. Right now I'm just kind of putting it in my lap. And hopefully it doesn't get everywhere. Yep. I'm just going to take this and kind of dip it in there. Where's the lid at? Yeah, this has not been my best video. But I'm just going to take it, and I still got it over the thing. I'm just going to tap it into the lid pretty much. Okay. 5 minutes later. So I'm going to go ahead and just... And this setting powder smells like coconuts, supposedly. But I just got it all over my black t-shirt. Okay. So I'm just going to put like a little bit, kind of set it so it doesn't really transfer. And after I get done with my videos, I'm going to take it off anyways, but... I mean, with the little bit that I did use, it did set it down really, really nicely. So if you need to set it down just a little bit, it does set down with this powder in particular really, really nicely. I don't know if it's just a powder or if it's... I really like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just... try. How not to do that on, camera. Because you'll get it everywhere. Oh, it set it really, really nicely. Huh. Okay. It's not feeling tacky like it was, which I like. Okay. Well, now that that is done, so this is what it looks like. It's not tacky. Try to turn this brightness down just a little. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. But again, that is kind of like the white powder on there. So that's what it's supposed to do, is kind of catch all the loose powders. So it doesn't get like all over your lap. Apparently I need a bib as well, because I did get it all over my white shirt, or my black shirt, I mean. Lord Jesus. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup. I will be back in just a second to kind of give you my final thoughts about this. Sorry. I was just listening to some Five Finger Death Punch to keep me going tonight. Yeah, it's just one of those nights. So, this is the rest of my makeup. All I did was just add some blush, some lipstick, and done my waterline, I think. I did use the Dose of Colors in Date Night for my lip. It's a little bit smeared. I must have been talking or head bopping, or I don't know, while I was listening to my music. So my thoughts on the foundation. I really like it. I mean, it's really nice. I might have used a little bit too much. I'm trying to remember if I even done it my forehead. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've got it on my forehead too. It's been one of those weeks. My youngest daughter's had the flu for the last week. Um, Before that, my other daughter had the flu, and then she had strep throat. Within 2 weeks, she had both of those. So I don't know. It's like I said, it's just been crazy the last little bit. So this foundation, I really, really like it, especially with the powder I used. I don't know if it's the powder or if it was a foundation, but it set down really, really nicely. It's not tacky, but it's not cakey feeling either. So I like it. I'm going to keep trying it out. My lipstick looks awful, but whatever. So it's a really good foundation. I mean, for $5 or $6, I think if you want to try it, go for it. I'm going to keep trying it, and I'm hoping it doesn't oxidize, because if it doesn't, then it might be one of my favorite drugstore foundations. The other colors, they always looked orange or just not right. But this one is actually in the right tone, like undertone for me, because I did compare it online before I actually went out and got it. I did look in several different stores. I found mine at Walmart. Um, I don't know if they're going to be available everywhere. They wasn't at my local Walgreens. I think I even went to like CVS, or no, maybe Rite Aid or something to look. Couldn't find it there. I did look at my local Five Below, and it wasn't there either. So I found it at my local Walmart. Hopefully they have it, in more spaces. But the only bad thing is I think I got like one of the last ones in Nude Ivory, and they didn't have like the full range at the store, which I guess is kind of expected at this point. But I definitely would advise to go online to wetandwild.com, because it will tell you like the undertones on the website. That's how I found mine, and I just kind of looked at my Fenty profile as well, because with 150, which is this, I mean, they don't really look the same, but they are both light neutral. And that's so far what I found works. Okay, I need to put these up. Oh, Jesus, if I got them. Not cheap. But I think that could be like a match. We compare this against the Fenty, like where one on half and the other on the other fat side. Hmm, that might be an interesting, not necessarily as a dupe, but to see which one is really hydrating and, dewy. I don't really know if this one is, it says it hydrates and it smooths complexion, which I have to agree. I kind of think it did smooth my complexion a little bit. I mean, it definitely got rid of the redness and kind of like the dark under eye circles. My goodness. Um, I mean, I like it. I'm going to try it, for the rest of the evening. I'm not going to be doing any updates though. And I'll go ahead and I'll set it with this. Actually, no. I didn't think it would set down as good as it did. So, I'm going to use, what is it? I was real prepared for this. My MAC Fix Plus. I got like a little sample kit of it, and the Ruby Woo, and like a mascara. I'll try that out later. So I'm going to go ahead and set with this. Good Lord. That is hands down probably my most favorite setting spray I have ever used. I have probably went through about 4 bottles since I started using it. Not because you can go through it really quick, just because I use it every time I wear makeup on or off camera. And I know I just got another bottle and I just threw one away. That was just the first one I grabbed. It feels so good on my skin. Oh, I really love that setting spray, y'all. I really, really do. I mean, it's expensive, but to me, it's worth it. Okay, so final thoughts. P.S. I really like the foundation. I will keep trying it. I am going to keep using it. Hopefully, it doesn't break me out. It doesn't start oxidizing or start looking orange and weird on me, since I think I got the right undertone this time. I don't know. We'll see. But if you like this video, I really appreciate you staying with me this long. I know it's been a long video. But I'm going to do my BoxyCharm video after this one. I don't know which one will go up first. But I do really appreciate you all watching the video. And please subscribe if you ain't already. And hope to see you in my next one.